tell you how to dance, brother.
Yeah, right.
It was me and James Brown. I had to teach both of them how to dance.
All right.
Let's see what he has for us tonight.
For being here tonight. Charlie Haas. He was crowned our SWE World Heavyweight Champion. Y'all don't like Charlie? I don't like him either, all right? But anyway, Charlie Haas took one of our referees for no reason at all, slammed him, messed up his ribs. We had to send this guy to the hospital. Then we got a call later on from the hospital saying that the referee wanted to press charges. So after, I tell you what, why don't we just, let me B-roll this for you and let me show you what I'm talking about.
Too much damage done there, Bob. It's
Wait a minute, no, the referee now. He's got. No.
completely over the line.
You slammed him, and we've got word from the hospital that he wants to press charges. So, Charlie, you are under arrest.
This is unprecedented. A referee slammed earlier, pressing charges.
Now, I do understand that Charlie Haas has made bond. He's got a lawyer, and I'm pretty sure that in the near future we'll hear from Charlie and we'll find out what's going on.
Yeah. We stay winning, it's the O-N-G-N-G. Only chance. Get that 1, 2, 3. The ring indeed with the O-N-G-N-G. What I rap is the O-N-G-N-G. Watch your step, it's the O-N-G-N-G. Never lose, bet you won't be me. You won't be me, that's the O-N-G-N-G.
You guys got something you want to say? I mean, I don't know why you're out here.
Mr. Long, we're sorry. You know, we don't mean any disrespect by any means.
By any means.
But I'm sure you've seen our videos that we've been posting.
That we've been posting on Facebook.
We've showed up to the camps. We've trained with the Dog Pound Dojo and graduated. So, with all due respect, we just want to come out here and tell you and all these wonderful fans here in Carthage and all the fans watching around the world, Mr. Long, we are ready.
First of all, I've seen you guys. I'm familiar with you. You've done a great job in the dojo, the SWE Training Center, one of the greatest training centers in the state of Texas. You guys been there, you graduated. I mean, you look ready, but what are you ready for? Tell me what you're ready for. I mean, what do you want?
I'm just going to cut to the point. Mr. Long, we believe we are championship material.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be joking. All right, I tell you what. I'm about being fair, and I'm about giving opportunity. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. You guys think you're ready? You think you're championship material? Is that what you're saying? Well, I tell you what. Where's Mr. Beard in charge of talent relations? James Beard? Come on out here, player. James? You don't have to step in. All I want you to do for me right now is these guys here say they championship material, they ready. I want you to find me a tag team back there that these guys can take on right now, and then I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Get me a tag team out here, Mr. Beard. All right. Well, I don't want anybody. I want somebody that's gonna be capable enough to stand in the ring with these two. I'll give you a minute, all right? All right, why don't you guys entertain me for a little bit? Give me some of that entertainment while we're waiting on your opponent.
All right, so I came up with the thing where, what goes with SWE? OMG. I'm talking about everything we do. Drop kick, OMG. Backflip, OMG. 1, 2, 3, OMG.
My body, OMG.
My body.
Right.
Oh, hold on a minute.
All right.
Tell you what, why don't you introduce these gentlemen?
Ladies and gentlemen, OMG's opponents here tonight, Razor Foster, T.D. Shepard, from Little Rock, Arkansas, the Players!
All right, I'm gonna get out of here because I think it's enough talking. I think people came to see wrestling, so they're ready to see some wrestling. So I tell you what, OMGs, if you guys can beat these two here tonight, then I tell you what I'll do. I'll give you an opportunity to wrestle for the SWE Tag Team Championship. I'll do that for you, player.
Whoa! Teddy Long!
Other than that, and y'all call yourselves the Players? Well, you better beat these guys, or you can't go around using my thing if you don't beat them, all right?
SWE Fury General Manager Teddy Long making a match here tonight. Always good to see the GM out here. The OMGs are taking on the Players tonight.
Yeah, and I'm going to say something, Bob. The OMG, they went through a training camp, and they were the cream of the crop. They are homegrown, and they have something to prove. They're jumping right into this tag team tournament, it looks like, if they can get a win. But getting a win against the Players, let's see if they're bitten off a little more than they can chew.
Well, we will find out here tonight as Mike Anthony now has a headlock cinched in here, and you know they could walk out of here with a chance to get into contention for those tag team belts. What a great thing that would be for the young tag team that everybody seems to have loved so far here. The OMGs, John Omari and Mike Anthony.
You know, I said this before. They went to the camp and they learned their craft. And I got to tell you something. Oh, no. I thought he was going over the top rope. Look at this.
What is he doing?
Wow, what a great move.
Crawled down his back like a squirrel. There's the tag.
Smart thing to do to get out of there when he almost lost the match in the first minute and a half.
John Omari, what is that he carries around on his back there?
It's some kind of juice pack, it looks like.
Really? Whoa! Another big clothesline there. The Players, Teddy Long saying can't use that name. They lose this match tonight.
That's put a little bit of a pressure on them, huh, Bob?
Yeah, that does put a little bit of pressure there. These guys throwing him off, coming back. Omari catches him. Ooh! Looked like he was going for an atomic drop, and he was setting him up for that devastating clothesline there. As Anthony gets the pin here, only two.
And they're pushing the rules a little. You know, when you tag, you're supposed to tag out, not stay in the ring. But I got to give the guys credit. The thing is, you got a 5 count to get out of there. Oh, good move. Good move. Good. Hey, let's see if the ONG can come back from that. The Players look like they're Players, too.
Well, they're certainly, we'll see what happens here. The big man getting in the ring right now. Oh, they're working together on a suplex. Snap suplex, all that extra weight.
Bob, I don't know much about the Players, but they've obviously been around. They're working tremendously as a tag team.
And I want to point out that, you know, when you have something like the SWE Fury fantasy camps that happen almost before every single event that we have, you see wrestlers who want that shot to be seen by millions. Oh, very nice. 1, 2.
I'm telling you right now, Bob, I'm more impressed with the Players right now than OMG. And don't get me wrong, I think the Players are good, but the Players are keeping this in like a tag match should be. They're keeping him from getting to the tag, and they're keeping him close to their corner. And they're working as a tag team.
Yes, and what I was getting to there was that you know, when you have so many young, hungry talent coming into every single show, they stay around. They bring their gear. They want those opportunities to compete, and they will do anything it takes. And here these guys come out here ready to go tonight and to show what they got, and the Players definitely have it.
They certainly have, and there's the difference maybe. The strength of OMG is starting to come through now.
Mike Anthony definitely has good
what
grief.
a good move. He got some great elevation there.
Very fit, very agile is Mike Anthony. He just wasn't just quite ready yet for that. What do we have here?
Looks like a suplex or a attempt.
Oh!
Great block, great block. What do you think, Bob?
Attempted it, but got a mouthful of the canvas. Instead, Mike Anthony hobbling back down right now, going and gets that tag. John Omari in, and we have a tag on the other side too. Omari waiting and is ready to go with a clothesline. Clothesline's going around for everybody. Irish whip off the rope, up and over, big, huge back buddy drop. Almost a complete 360 rotation there.
This is what we love about the wrestling here in Texas. It's so hard hitting. It's Texas wrestling.
Atomic drop. Whoa, good grief. Did you see that? Use that arm to bring him down right into the feet. 2, 3, and
Whoa.
there you go.
Well, they've certainly made the most of their chance tonight.
The OMG is getting the win here tonight on SWE Fury in our opening contest. We'll be back with more SWE Fury right after this.
At this point in time, please help me welcome one of our board of directors, Mr. Jason Jarrett, and our head of talent relations, Mr. James Beard.
Hey, all right, folks. Thank you very much. First of all, we appreciate you all being here in Carthage. I mean, this is a good crowd, man, because tonight we're going to honor a guy who was actually a very good friend of mine, and we lost several years ago, and he was known as one of the really great competitors in world class, a world champion. And a dear friend to all of us that work there, Kerry Von Erich. And tonight, Kerry's name is going to go into the SWE Hall of Fame. And to accept that, Lacey Von Erich.
Hey guys, it's an honor to be in East Texas. Where all the Von Erichs were raised, and obviously this is a lot because Daddy was out here and I grew up in the locker rooms here in East Texas at these wrestling matches, and unfortunately his grandkids didn't get to see that, but they get to see me up here honoring him, and I want them to come up and do this with me. Because I know that my dad looking down would be so happy and so grateful that his grandkids were out here celebrating him and who he is. This is the 4th generation of wrestling right here. Daniel, Barbie, and Trip Von Erich. So I really appreciate it, guys. Y'all give a wave. Say hi, everyone. They've never been on stage. All right, well, long live the Von Erichs.
Lacey, thank you for being here with us. Came all the way from California to be here for tonight, and it's really an honor. Honestly, it is an honor because your dad was such a dear friend and such a great example of what wrestling should be. And we're very, very honored to have Kerry as a member of the SWE Hall of Fame.
Let's hear it one more time for the Von Erich family and the induction of Kerry Von Ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the ring from Honolulu, Hawaii, she is the modern-day Moolah, Malia Osaka. Ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the ring from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, she is the reigning and defending SWE Women's Champion, Christy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the broadcast booth Brittany Nicole here to join us. Malia Osaka taking offense to someone wishing her happy birthday.
I mean, honestly, let's talk about this. This hasn't been a great year, 2020. I mean, birthdays are not that exciting anymore.
You got something there. What a great women's champion, though, Christy James has been, and she's got her hands, does Malia Osaka, on that belt.
I think Malia thinks that's her birthday present.
Well, there you go. Maybe it is. Put some candles on that thing.
Yeah.
She could leave here tonight with that championship belt if she beats Christy James. You never know. That could go down that way.
She's saying that Ben pulled her hair and pulled her tights?
Really?
Oh.
Wow.
Christy's just relaxing. She's very confident that she's going to retain this title.
I don't know. You've got a KG veteran in one Malia Osaka, and she's here and she wants that gold around her waist.
She does indeed. I mean, Christy better be ready. She better not take Malia for granted here because that means, again, like we said, she is a veteran in this ring and many other rings across the world, and she might be the next SWE Women's Champion. Oh.
It could go wrong very easily for Christy James. As the bell rings now, all the great women's wrestling action here in SWE Fury as they tie it up here.
Oh! Christy already showing her dominance.
Oh no, wait a minute, little hair pulling there from Malia Osaka. Referee seeing it though.
I mean, I will definitely say one of the things is, ladies, if you're going to keep your hair long, be prepared for it to be used as a weapon against you.
Definitely words of wisdom there from Brittany Nicole. And we appreciate you coming out here on these matches and providing your perspective because I know you work very closely with Mission Pro Wrestling.
Oh, yes. I love coming out here. I love female wrestling. Women's wrestling has hit entirely a new stride, and it just keeps growing. And to see moves like this and to see veterans like Malia out here showing how it's done, this is just pure wrestling. It's not just women's wrestling, it's just wrestling.
Well, when you consider that you think you've seen the pinnacle of women's wrestling, and then every time you think you've seen that, someone like Christy James comes along
and
look at that reversal and surprises you.
That was a beautiful reversal, but she's got to be careful about getting those shoulders on the mat.
Yep, got a pin for a count of one there as she rolled through that. Oh. Malia using those forearms to the midsection.
Oh.
Those small ribs.
Oh. I mean, you know, you use the ring to your advantage, I guess. You know, any way, shape, or form you possibly can.
Well, if you're Malaya Hosaka especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thought she was going for a punch there, but she turned it into a chop at the last minute. You know, the rule here in SWE Fury doesn't only apply to the males. No closed fists above the neck.
Yes, and Christy better get her hands, locked in, because Malaya could have her tap out or snap her arm with that.
Looks like rolling it up. Malaya now has a hold of the ropes. Christy was going to try to go for something there to reverse it and get out of it. Was working on tying up those feet.
Oh, not giving Malaya a break here.
She gets her away from those ropes quite handily, though.
Oh, it looks like Malaya got her right in the eyes there. Oh.
Well, used that to her advantage, didn't she?
Well, like I said, she's got that veteran mentality.
Yep, getting poked in the eyes does take away some of your ability to mount any sort of an offense.
Oh, but the crowd is definitely behind the current champion here in Christy Janes.
Backing her into the ropes is Malaya Hosaka, referee counting. She's going to use every last bit of that she can. What is she up to here?
Oh.
Whipping her off the ropes now, ready to go.
Oh,
ducks it.
Oh, springboard.
One. Oh, that's all it was.
I mean, definitely is only going to be one. Christy's going to have to do more than just that crossbody, because Malaya has definitely had the advantage for most of this match.
And it's for reasons like this, though, as she drapes her across the ropes there and puts her weight on the back of Christy Janes.
Well, I'm not saying it's right, but she does have a count of 5.
She does have time. I guess you're right there. Out of the corner, going all the way to the other side. Here comes Malaya.
Oh.
Christy was ready for that. Running right to the feet of Christy Janes. Ducks it.
Oh.
Got a hold of her hair that time.
Pulling her back into that knee. Getting onto the top.
Oh! Good grief, a flying sunset flip. Again, only for 1.
Oh. And going with that, I mean, the choking, that's
kind of blatant.
I mean, that's blatantly obvious that you should not choke. But,
I'm not sure she got the memo.
I didn't know. She got the memo about the punching, not about the choking.
Yes, all right. That punch, though, is an immediate disqualification. She uses that count to her advantage there.
Yes, and I mean, it is definitely a champion's advantage here if there is a disqualification.
Great crowd here in Carthage, Texas.
It is so full and exciting. I mean, the crowd here is just so amped. I love Texas wrestling crowds. They have such a level of energy that you really don't find in other places.
Speaking of energy, I think Christy Janes could use some of that energy from this crowd right now.
Yeah, she definitely has to pull some strength. Oh, this might be it. Oh!
Chop after chop from Christy Janes.
That might get her fired up here.
Oh! Malaya out of the way again.
That's not going to be good for that kneecap hitting that turnbuckle.
Want to remind you to keep up with all the great women's division action in SWE Fury. You can do that by following us on Facebook. Find SWE Fury TV show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, your favorite social media platform. Also quite a bit of content on YouTube, including behind the scenes interviews.
Oh, she nails it that time.
Got to see that one up close and personal, didn't we, folks? That knee right into Malaya Hosaka, who's up. Oh, wait a minute. Christy Janes.
Oh, goodness. Oh.
Malaya rolls through on that. It's a pin of only 1.
Such quick. I mean, they definitely want to try to get this pin. They're both getting tired in there. It's anyone's game at this point. Ooh, well, I might have called that early. It might be Malaya's game at this point. It's
Malaya's at this point.
Yeah.
Malaya now going up. What's it going to be? Malaya Hosaka, Uh-oh. She's calling for the end of this.
She
There
is.
she goes. Oh! Good grief.
That's the end of her back there and possibly the end of her face.
She missed that one. That's going to cost her big time as Christy James now moves her into position. And what is she going to do here?
Christy is not done, but she cannot take this much time. She has to hurry up on this.
No, she can't fly. She took off her feathers. Oh, she did. And she's still our champion.
Wow.
Champion Christy James and Brittany Nicole, thanks for joining us here for ladies action here on SWE Fury.
Thank you for having me, and I will see you the next time the women are in the ring here at SWE Fury.
Wait a minute. Malaya Hosaka now attacking Christy. Oh, Brittany has already gotten up. She's headed toward the ring to get a closer look at what's going on. Malaya Hosaka now is attacking Christy James, who is posing with that belt in the ring. Who is this? Who is that? Oh my goodness, that looks like it can't be. Wait a minute, now she's talking, it's Rosemary. Rosemary, we've seen her in other promotions, and her and Malaya Hosaka go way back, but they are certainly not friends. What is she doing? Uh-oh, wait a minute, Malaya Hosaka now. And Rosemary firing back up on her. Would somebody please explain what's going on here? Why is Rosemary in an SWE ring? And why is she mixing it up with Malaya Hosaka here? I see Brittany Nicole standing over there. She's just as confused as I am. She had already left the broadcast booth, and now we're trying to figure out what it is that Rosemary's doing here and what she has to do and why she's inserting herself into this mix. And I think it has a lot to do with that lady in the opposite corner from her, Malaya Hosaka, which is why we are now seeing Rosemary in the ring here in SWE Fury. We'll try to get answers for you and be back right after this here on SWE Fury. What does he have here?
What does he have? A glass? Is that a glass?
Wasn't there?
What is
Wait, what is this?
no.
That's a bottle of bleach.
That's cleaning implements.
Yeah, that's bleach. Mantell's been thrown into the ring now. Ooh, laying in those punches.
I'm not going.
What does he got with the bleach?
No. Those referees are not listening. He's spraying his eye. Oh, he's spraying the bleach in his eyes. Oh.
Get the referees.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, 100 proof
Kevin Sullivan, Mantell is here. He's wearing an eye patch after that bleach incident that we just saw a little bit ago, and he's here tonight. And I've seen Mantell a lot. He's not happy.
Say, I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon. Sometimes you bring things on yourself. I mean, this started as a regular wrestling match between two guys, and they've raised it to a different level. I mean, let's be fair about this. They both injured themselves and injured each other to an eighth degree.
To see me whip Max Castellanos' ass. But unfortunately, he didn't show up.
Castellano isn't here.
Well, would you show up when you knew what you were going to face with a guy that's wound up
There
this
ain't no
tight?
next. There's only one man who I got my mind on, and that's you, Max. Teddy Long, you ain't out here, but you've been wanting us to settle into the ring. Well, I got an idea for you. How about, you guys know about this, how about a bull rope match?
What? Oh, that would be That's in your face, Texas Wrestling.
I'm
It
talking
sure is.
Wahoo McDaniels.
Yes.
I'm talking the American Dream, baby, Dusty Rock.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm talking about 100 proof Ryan Mantell, Max Cassiano, SWE. Let's get it on.
What do you think, Kevin Sullivan? Would you watch that?
I sure would, but sometimes you shouldn't wish for something that may backfire.
Uh-oh. He's back. Teddy Long.
I think Teddy will make the smart decision here and say, no, they're not going to beat each other to death.
Let's hope wisdom will prevail.
I'm gonna do what's right. Now I understand your frustration, and I know how you feel. I know you want Max Castanalo, and I know you want him real bad. But let me explain one thing to you. He's not here, so there's nothing I can do for you tonight. But I understand where you're going with the bull rope match. I like that. I'd like to see you and him in a bull rope match, but he ain't here. So what I'll do, I can't make it happen for you tonight, but I certainly will make it happen for you on our next show. How about that?
Mantell, he got his way. It won't happen tonight, but it'll happen soon.
And it's going to be on Teddy Long's head. What happens to me? Both of them or one of them. I wouldn't want to be in Teddy's shoes. This is not the way to make a name for yourself in Texas.
Anderson, what is he doing? He's ready.
Oh, he's trying to end his career.
That's what he's all in that hard corner post there. Oh, good grief, he's hitting that arm again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting outside this door through the break. Andrew Anderson told us to meet him down here for some big news. What that big news is, we don't know, but here he is now. Andrew Anderson, what's going on? Craig, the attorney, what is he doing?
Here. Yes.
What's going on?
Bob?
Yeah.
Big things are happening, my friend. Big things are happening.
Yeah, I would assume so. That's why we're here, right?
Yes, big things are coming to us.
Big things are coming. What are you? Wait a minute.
Hey, what's the matter?
No, nothing. Everything's wonderful because
What is your big announcement have to do with him?
the new acquisition of the Rabbit Empire, Nigel Rabbit, the manager for the Reinforcer, Andrew Anderson.
Oh.
It's about time. It's about time.
It absolutely
Thank
is.
you, Nigel.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Craig.
Well, that was a big announcement.
Accompanied by Nigel Rabbit of the Rabbit Empire. He's from New York City, New York. He is the Reinforcer, Andrew Anderson. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, he is a Texas legend, the Big Booyah, Action Jackson!
I'll cover it.
Is this a good idea? Kevin Sullivan, Action Jackson here, pulling the wrap off of that arm that I guess is strong enough now to use.
He just gave a letter of consent that he can get in the ring. So let's see what's happening. He looks pretty good right now. Andrew's walking around dazed. Come on, Andrew.
I've got 4 boys, and I've dealt with broken bones before. I don't know that this is a great idea. Of course, Action Jackson, the Texas legend, is a lot tougher, but I don't know. I don't like the looks of this. Now, wait a minute. The referee wasn't looking just then. That was a closed fist.
It certainly was. He should have been disqualified. That's one thing about SWE Fury. That's a hey,
referee
again. Referee, pay attention. Do your job. Ring the bell.
He's not even looking.
Ring the bell.
Nigel Rabbit is down there pitching a fit, and in the ring, his own man, recent acquisition, I might add, Andrew Anderson, is getting punched in the face twice. Oh, here they come out here by the fans now. They're out here by us. The fans are scattering, and now they go crashing into those front row seats.
Andrew, you better shake this off, or it's not going to be a long. It's going to be a long night.
It's all the makings of a long night here as Anderson's being tossed back into the ring. Well, action. Oh, nope. There's that street smarts of Andrew Anderson right there.
And the other thing is, I can't believe that the people are so behind Action Jackson. Well, I can. I mean, Andrew broke that wing, and it looks like he's going for it again.
Oh, there we go again.
Come on, referee, stop it.
It can't be healed enough yet. This is not good. Oh, chopping at it now. This is not a good place to be for a man whose arm was broken as recently as his.
Andrew Anderson is putting the pressure on now, Bob. And Andrew, don't let go of the hand. You had it perfectly.
But this is not a good place to be if you're Action Jackson. That arm just freshly healed up. Did he get his finger in his eyes?
I'm not sure, Bob, but obviously something happened there. The referee's letting a lot of stuff go by.
Well, to be fair to the ref, Carl Knight, there were some things he just didn't see that took place out here behind his back. But Anderson knows exactly where to work on Action Jackson, doesn't he?
He certainly does. He's staying on the arm a la Charlie Haas, who works one body part and stays on it.
Action Jackson.
We have people chanting, break it, so there are some Anderson fans in the crowd.
Break it. I was hearing AJ, but maybe there were some sadistic fans out there wanting to see a broken arm again.
And Andrew's tried his best to give it to them.
He sure is, pounding on that arm. Action Jackson been around since the global days at the Sportatorium. One of the last great promotions in the Sportatorium, where he got his start and became a household name, at least here in Texas. And of course has wrestled all over the South. A household name in these parts, and of course Andrew Anderson from a completely different part of the country. Part of the world you know well, Kevin Sullivan.
Yes, I do, and Andrew's got quite a reputation in the Northeast, and he's making a name for himself here in Texas. And he's going back to the arm, a la Charlie Haas.
I can't imagine the pain, because even though it's healed a little, it's going to still be sore.
You know, you got to give Andrew Anderson credit that he still goes back to a wrestling move.
Rabbit up on the apron there. Nigel Rabbit up on that ring apron by our cameras up there. What is he doing? Wait a minute. Whoa, what is that? That's Boogeyman. What is Boogeyman doing here? Maybe that's why Nigel Rabbit's been looking over his shoulder. Boogie takes out Anderson. The pin, 3, and Jackson wins.
Wait a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, you winner of the match, the Texas legend, the Big Booyah, Action Jackson!
But Boogeyman is here. What is he doing? And he's stalking Anderson. This can't end well. Oh, he's got the worms.
Oh.
The worms. Anderson is out of here. There goes Boogeyman. Wow.
I mean, we got the greatest officiating here in Fury Wrestling, but I got to ask you something. Do you think the referee blew a few of the calls tonight?
Maybe. I would have to agree with you on that. Great officials here in SWE, but They don't have eyes in the back of their heads, but Boogeyman better. Oh! Anderson is gone as Boogeyman celebrates in the ring with those worms. Ugh. I'm here with our TV champion, Rodney Mack, who's been cutting us watch through the SWE Fury left and right. And tonight, though, you're taking on 3 men at a time, a 3-man challenge. Rodney Mack, are you biting off more than you can chew?
With 3 men? 3 men? Listen, I'm not your average dog. And the only reason I didn't ask for 5 men tonight is because we didn't have enough TV time.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring from Lafayette, Louisiana, he is the reigning and defending SWE television champion, Rodney Mack. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponents. Making their way to the ring from Uvalde, Texas, the King Cobra Exotic. From Waynesville, Missouri, Pac Ortega. And from Elkhart, Texas, the Apostle, Luke
SWE Fury as Rodney Mack.
Gentlemen, your official in charge of this contest is your senior official, Mr. Alex Rassos.
Rodney Mack is taking on 3 individuals, one after the other, and joining us here on commentary is none other than Nigel Rabbit. Nigel, the last time we saw you, you were running.
Well, I had to make it over here, didn't I?
Is that what you were running for?
Absolutely.
We're that important to you, huh?
Well, it's not that you're that important. It's that I feel that the fans deserve my quality. And I mean, Mr. Sullivan is superb, of course, but then there's you, Bob.
Well,
see, and even you don't have a defense against it.
I have nothing. I'm trying to figure out this challenge, this 3-man challenge. Rodney Mack saying earlier.
This slaughter, it's not a challenge. This is Rodney Mack, Red Dog. Look at him. Look at him. One of the most dominating forces in SWE Fury. There's only one way he could be better.
How's that?
Well, if he re-signs with the Rabbit Empire.
Oh, well, of course, yeah. Earlier Rodney Mack saying that this is a 3-man challenge only because TV time did not allow him to have a 5-man challenge, because that's what he would do if he could.
I mean, and watch the domination. I mean, this poor King Cobra fellow. Look, he's just being dismantled.
No, he's got him locked into the euthanizer already. This thing could go. Oh,
he just tapped out quickly.
He's out.
I don't play with Bob.
He's a young man.
Oh, no, wait, the next guy's in. Next guy's in.
And unfortunately, he is angering. Look at the look on his face. He's angering Rodney Mack. You don't do that.
Oh.
No, you don't do that.
This young man has barked up the wrong tree, Bob.
Tree is a pretty good definition of Rodney Mack compared to some of these guys out here tonight, as the TV champion walks right into a drop kick. Another one.
TV champion doesn't look impressed.
And he hasn't gone off his feet. Like you said, a tree, a virtual tree.
Oh, wow, just shoves him down.
Rodney Mack.
DDT.
He's manhandling these guys.
And don't forget, when Rodney Mack was one half of our SWE Tag Team Champions, one of the most dominating tag teams you've ever seen.
Now
I mean,
he's
just complete destruction.
Oh!
He's out now too. Rodney Mack on his third man already.
Look at the look on Mr. Mack's face. Look at the look of Mr. Mack's face.
Look at the look on the other guy's face.
Oh.
Well, before he got his face knocked off.
But see,
brute force. Oh, he's got it again.
He's done.
He's got it again.
Again. Another one goes down. Will this be it? Will this be it? No.
At least this one stood the test of time.
And still, SWE Television Champion, Rodney Mack!
Whoa! What did I tell you? There's only one way Rodney Mack could possibly be better.
The euthanizer again, Rodney Mack, your SWE Fury television champion, not just one, not two, but 3 men he conquered tonight to leave here again with that TV title.
Unbelievable, Bob. Unbelievable. Probably 4% body fat on Rodney Mack.
Well, as I say, learning from my mistakes, I'm not going to speak for Nigel Rabbit tonight. We're going to thank you for joining us here on SWE Fury. We'll see you next week, folks. Do you have anything you want to say?
It's always lovely to see you, Mr. Sullivan, sir.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week, folks.